What's happening? What's happening? I guess I should start this one off with Who Won't Smoke? I had never heard like that until like lately. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the new phrase now is who won't smoke? Or it used to be, you know what I'm saying, who wants beef? But now it's who wants smoke? So you know, normally when you even make a phrase like who wants smoke or who wants beef, it's normally the conflict normally happens after ego. Did you see Pac-Man Jones? A professional football player gets attacked by a dude who works at the airport in the airport, loses his job and goes to jail. What up, Tina? What up, Evina? What up, Kiara? Who won't smoke? Who won't smoke? 6 planets in retrograde. Good God. It's going to be some smoke. It is. I got a lot to talk about tonight. Don't go nowhere. If you want to replay, do not move. So, we're always... Oh, who am I? I'm Coach Khayr, Team Taurus, Atlanta, Georgia. What up? Represent your damn set and press 2 if you're going to share this video. Because somebody's up tonight and they have some crazy information that's not really factual about Mercury, just retrogrades, period. Because like I said, we could do Mercury retrograde, but this is going to be a little larger though. Anna used to lay low, Kiara. It's all good, right? Well, in a way it might be, you might want to lay low, but who won't smoke? Like, where'd that phrase come from? People just be talking about who won't smoke. Like, who want it? You want to do something? You want to do something? And you know, that's mostly over ego. So the smallest planet that's in retrograde right now is Mercury in Leo. And what is the key word for Leo, everybody? Come on! Come on! Come on! What's the key word, everybody? What's the key word for Leo? Ego. We all have it. We all have it. Let's do some science today. I guess I have to do another one with the chalkboard right now. We can chop up some onions, some green pepper, and we're about to put some turkey down. We're gonna make some spaghetti sauce tonight. So, what planet rules Leo? That's right, ego. What planet rules Leo? This is an open book test now. Oh, and I'm going to be talking about spiritual masters tonight and the word master. This is really, really, really good. This is really good, right? Because a lot of times when you get a Mercury retrograde by itself, you have a lot of slip of the tongues. People saying things that they normally wouldn't say. A friend of mine, my big homie Stilts, he always snapping on somebody in a Mercury retrograde all the time. The day he was like, watch out for such and such, who you call master, have a good time at Carnegie Hall, knowing there's only one person going to be at Carnegie Hall this weekend. Right. The first black man ever to be a spiritual teacher at Carnegie Hall, the second spiritual teacher ever to play Carnegie Hall in 90 years, but you talking slick and you don't know his name? I said, man, it must be Mercury retrograde. Right. No, the sun rules that. And the sun in your chart represents your ego. So when you're always talking about, I'm Team Taurus, I'm Team Cancer, I'm Team Libra, I'm Team Pisces, I'm Team Aquarius, that's your ego, because the sun, even though it's in another zodiac sign, is representing your ego in that sign. And then we just go on and we just start getting into like what signs are better. And we only talk about the ego. So when you're only talking about the sun sign, you're only talking about the ego. But anytime a planet goes through Leo and is doing something, it's going to be agitating the ego in some kind of way, whether the sun is there or not. So right now, guess who's over there? Mercury. So there's going to be a lot of slick talking that's reflecting people's ego. I just gave you a jewel right there. Somebody type that back. What up, Team Gemini, Team Aries? And that's why every time when you come on my channel, I always want people to express their ego so we can be egoless. Go ahead and get the ego out the way so then we can have regular conversation. We can go ahead and have class. You feel what I'm saying? So, Mercury is in Leo right now. So wherever whatever house your Leo is in, that's where your ego is at. So my ego is in my spirituality. Right. How I meditate, how I used to smoke weed, how I have sex, all of that. Because that's my 12th house. Leo rules my 12th house. So when I see somebody, you know what I'm saying, doing something egotistical, I don't even have to say that you're a Leo. I just say, what's your rising sign? And then it just makes sense. If you're a Leo sun or Leo rising, it's in your personality. If it's in your second house, if Leo rules your second house, then it rules what you consider to be value, and it's very fixed. You feel me? So, yeah, slick. No, not slick talking to soothe the ego. Slick talking to express the ego. Right, reflecting and expressing the ego. The ego is not here to be soothed. That's like work. Talking about I want to soothe the ego. No. Let me turn this a little way. Okay, good. But your 7th house, so your ego is in relationships. I can use Alana as an example. Her husband, well, I'm not going to go into her business, but if anything affects her relationships, she takes it as a hit to her ego, which is dangerous. So you got to see where is your ego at. Now, being a Leo in the 12th house is particularly dangerous for folks, all you Virgos and Virgo risings, because now that's your undoing. Your ego is your undoing because it's in your 12th house, and the 12th house is the house of undoing. Right. Slick talking to express. There you go. So the next thing you got to look out for is them other planets that's in retrograde. How in the hell did that happen? Now, but we know when you start talking slick off the ego, there might be some smoke. Who you talking to? Who you think you're talking to? What's up? Who you think you're talking to? Woo, 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 woo. And you ain't going to be talking to me like that. How many of y'all done got into, press 3 if you got into some kind of conflict off of some who you think you're talking to. Come on now. At some point in your life, have you ever got into something where somebody did something and you hit them with the who you think you're talking to? Come on now, talk to me. Y'all be honest now. Be honest. In your whole life, if that ever happened to you, where you had to go off and be on some, right. So retrograde means that these planets in their second phase is going to be moving backwards. See, everybody thinks that it's only one phase, but I've had thousands of videos where I talk about the retrograde is 3 phases, right? Oh man, I might can use these onions. Oh nah, we could use this right here. Voila. Bam. If I start over here and go across, that's phase 1. But I have to slow down, then go backwards, that's phase 2. Then I have to slow down, stop, and go forward again before I get off the onion. That's phase 3. Do you understand? Press 1. If you understand retrograde by what I just showed you, press, let's go. You ready? I'm coming, the planet is moving this way. Oh, I can do it like I can do it on the onion. It's going like this, right? Look at that. See that? Look at that. So the planet is going this way. It slows down, stops. So I'm going to put my finger right here where it stopped. Then it starts to go backwards. That's phase 2. Then it stops right here. And most people say it's over, but then it goes forward again. But it's not over until it passes my finger. It's got to pass my finger and move on. Let me give you this example one more time. If it's going this way, and it hits here and stops, then goes backwards, that's phase 2. Then phase 3, but it's not over until it crosses that point. All right? So, every planet but the sun and moon can do that. Everybody type that. Every planet can go retrograde except the moon and the sun. All together. Come on now, we having a little light class tonight. You learn these things in my Keep It Simple astrology course. Somebody please type that. Right. Just for coming to class tonight, I'm giving anybody who doesn't have the course, I'm giving you $50 off. Stay 5 more minutes and I'm going to give you a code to take $50 off the course. Just for coming to class tonight, because you need it. Every planet can go retrograde except for the sun and the moon. Get on in there, green peppers. So, you know, we always are listing all these things that could happen up under a Mercury retrograde, but we never talk about a Jupiter retrograde or a Saturn retrograde or a Mars retrograde or a Venus retrograde. What about them? Who gonna do something about that? Who gonna do something about all that smoke? So, I always, Kiara said earlier, lay low. Lay low. I say breathe slow. You ain't got to lay low, but you need to breathe slow. Can I get it? Oh, that rhymes. It's all typed to rhyme together. Don't lay low, just breathe slow. More planets in retrograde, slower you breathe. Uh-oh. Don't lay low, just breathe slow. The more planets in retrograde, the slower you breathe. I just gave you the formula. This is for, I'm talking about you don't know nothing about astrology. You should know more about astrology. You should be wanting to know this science. Because when everything is going straight, everybody's just loving it. But then when it starts to go backwards, people are salty. Because they can't have what they want. But I like it because it's the great reveal. It's the great reveal. You know what I'm saying? And Leos, y'all catching hell right now. Can I get any happy birthday to all my Leos, even though today's only the second day of Leo. Y'all, what a way to celebrate a birthday. This year right here, I don't know how grandiose it's gonna be for you Leos. The more planets it's 6 planets in retrograde right now. How slow should you be breathing? I'm just gonna ask, you know, just a general question. It's 6 planets in retrograde right now. How slow should you be breathing? They're gonna tell you 5, but Jupiter just came out, so Jupiter's in the shadow in phase 3, so it's still 6 planets. Mercury ain't even hit the second phase yet. So I'm just asking, how slow should you be breathing? Adrian, Kiara, huh? Yeah. Because the ego is getting jilted. Don't mess with the Leo's ego. He's prideful. It's his heart. And now, if they haven't had a birthday yet, they're fully out of gas. Remember what I told you? Right before your birthday, you out of gas. How many people shared this video first? Come on now. Press 2 if you shared this video. Come on. Somebody look out for me. Nah, you ain't look out for me. Look out for yourself and your friends. Who won't smoke? That's the whole thing. Every time you done got into a look at Quayle, no, you get into some kind of fight or something with somebody. It's because of some pride. It's because of some ego. Done jumped up in the front. You know, that's why the women are always trying to get in between the men when they get ready to do some smoke with one another. No, babes, wait a minute. Her damn ego is in it too. Her silly self. And I did say that. If you're a woman and 2 men are about to fight and you get in the middle of it, you silly. Absolutely. Absolutely. The only being on the planet who jumps in between 2 lions getting ready to do something. Man, don't do that no more. Okay? Who won't smoke? So if your ego is agitated, it's a lot of most of these cop killings that you see have something to do with ego. Get on the ground. I ain't getting on the ground. That's ego. He has a gun and you're not doing what he told you to do. You got a problem. Sandra Bland, she called him everything but the child of God. Just talking this crazy reckless to the police. Ego. Your ego, you ain't got to kill it, but you got to minimize it, and you got to realize it could get you jacked up. What up, Teresa? So, you don't want no smoke right now. Nobody. You hear some people, they'll be like, oh, the time is coming. Oh, I must warn people. Oh, it's going down. Bro, this ain't no warning. I'm just giving you the facts. Do what you want to do. But smoke ain't really that good for you. It's action. Awareness is what everybody needs right now. That's why I'm doing this. I'm not warning you. I'm trying to get you to be aware. Awareness is the key. If you a Leo, you need to be triple aware. What's the biggest killer of black people in America right now? Heart disease. That's a Leo thing. That's a Leo disease, heart disease. What are you the most prideful of? What do you take the most pride in? Everybody, come on. I take the most pride. Man, I take pride in a lot of stuff. I try to keep my ego small. Name 2 or 3 things you take pride in. I take my black belt is very, very prideful. My association with my teachers, I take a lot of pride in. The masters that I've served, the masters that I've learned from. I'm not that prideful in the knowledge that I have, but I'm crazy prideful over the teachers that I've learned from. Right. What are you prideful over? And it's a reason I'm asking this too now. Because what you're the most prideful over, that's going to be reflective in your chart. So, if I looked at Aries, if you're an Aries or Aries rising, what are you doing? Come on, man, give me some heat. Matter of fact, come on up here to the front. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to bring you up here with some big fire. Here we go. Spirituality, money, my Louisiana Creole culture. There go your weakness. Music composition. I'm very uppity with that. There you go. Being authentic. That'll get you right there. See, I had some Leo energy loving the other night. He told me not to ever say no to him. You see what I'm saying? The truth. You got an ego with the truth. Leo was my sun sign, but I take the most pride in my family and my business. You see what I'm saying? But why? But why? What you need to take the most pride in is your awareness and your ability to breathe slow. I don't even know if I even have pride in how slow I can breathe. Turning the other cheek, I'm really good at. But I often turn the other cheek and extend the hand like that. So if I turn the cheek like that, it's normally, I done already counterpunched. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, whoosh, you smacked me, or you at least tried, and my hand is already going back out. So I don't really be tripping off of that. And the king was in the building, Team Scorpio. So yeah, I'm going to run through the Zodiac. How many people in here taking my astrology course? And how many people want to take my astrology course? Because just because y'all stayed on tonight, I'm going to tell you how to get $50 off if you want to. Because then you would have already knew this. Like, what do I do during all retrogrades? How long is it going to last? Like the Mercury retrograde is going to be here till Labor Day. Somebody say something with me. I said the Mercury retrograde is going to be here till Labor Day. And that's not even the one you got to worry about. Yeah, all of the month of August is Mercury retrograde. Everybody say it with me. All. The A in August is for all. Put some basil in this bad boy. All. That's why I said I don't know, man. Leos, y'all might have to wait until Libra season Virgo season get here to start turning up. Can I put a little curry powder in here too? I love herbs in my turkey. Yeah. Free, keep 50. All caps. Somebody type keep 50 for me. Keep 50 is the code, and somebody type keep it simple astrology course. Cause see, if my daddy would have taught me this when I was little, then where would I be right now? So let me go through the signs. Who's in the building right fast? Where my Aries at? Where my Aries at? Where my Taurus is at? If you're an Aries or an Aries rising, and that's why I want you to learn it, because then you could go through it in your head while you cooking some spaghetti. If you're Aries, then your pride is in your creativity, the way you have sex, your children, where you have fun at. That's Aries and Aries rising. If you're a Taurus or a Taurus rising, it's about your home, the way you love, your feelings. I'm a Taurus, so it's rocking with my feelings, because Leo is the 4th house of Taurus. Okay? I'm going to get keep 50, all one word. Keep 50, all one word. CoachKastrology.info. All right? Tell you the truth, that'll get you $50 off everything on that page. Shh. I'll be looking out for folks. If you're a Gemini, it's a pride in how you speak. And how you speak, because Leo is the 3rd house of Gemini. That's why Gemini sometimes get to be too much with their mouth, because they can just keep on going and going and going. They don't know when to be quiet. They don't know when to be quiet. They don't want to be quiet. They're like, why I gotta be quiet? They're like, why I gotta be quiet? So the 3rd house of Gemini is Leo. So the way that you communicate, you Leos, how you communicate, that's where your pride is at. Cancer, y'all prideful in y'all's money, y'all's possessions. Oh yeah. The Cancer is super prideful about their money. Yes. Cancers and Cancer risings. Right. And you need to make sure you got the right time of birth, so you know what rising sign is correct. Wait a minute, let me take a pause. I want to talk about something else real quick. I'm going to get to that. You ain't got to do it soon. You can do it now, Denise. You can sign up tonight. The class is virtual too. You can take the class on your phone. I want to talk about smoke again. You won't smoke, and the conflict that comes from all this retrograde. Hold on, I'm going to get back to reading y'all. I was going to leave something out. So, my man Stilt says, hey, watch who you call him master, right? He's referring to Master Mitchell Gibson of Tybro.com, but he didn't want to say his name. So I was like, but he said, see you at Carnegie Hall. There's only one person going to be at Carnegie Hall this week. Right. Only one spiritual teacher representing hard body. All the ancestors that came before him, and then all of a sudden, you're going to say, you know, he calls himself a master. Now, have you ever heard somebody talk about that in the spiritual community? Who do you think he is calling himself master? Who does he or she think she is calling themselves master? I always find that funny as a martial artist, because most people who have said that don't have a martial arts background, or they've never been under a master teacher. They may have studied from some masters, but maybe didn't refer to them as masters, because all of a sudden their ego is in the way. As soon as your ego gets in the way of you learning, you're done. You done created the smoke with your own self. As soon as you do that, you finish. One thing I love about spaghetti is over already. As long as I got the ground turkey together, it's already over now. Back over here on me, I'm finished. So I said, what's the big problem if somebody called themselves a master? And normally, you know who has a problem with it? A person who's jealous of them. A person who wants what they have. A person who wants their accolades or their attention. Because Leos love attention. I'm interested to see people's charts when they say they have a problem with people's, when they have a problem with a person's calling themselves a master. What if they earned it? Like if you say that you're a mother, what's wrong with you saying that you're a mother? Huh? Very interesting, right? Where does that come from? Does it come from a place of gratitude? And then what if you don't even know them? You can't respect a person? You can't even show respect for a person who has put the work in, but you don't know? Yo, that sound just like some ego stuff going on. That's why I was prompted. I said, "Hey, let's talk about it then. Let's talk about it. Instead of just writing a post, let's talk about it." But I ain't seen the chart, so I can't say. But I want to know, where's your ego at? Because with Mercury transiting that house in Leo, it's going to be some heart issues. It's going to be some feeling issues. It's going to be some love issues. Everything with keywords for Leo. Okay, who got keywords for Leo? Come on. I need some of my class. If you're in my class, you should be able to rattle off some keywords in Leo. Willpower, pride. I gave them all to you, but if you want to just relist them, that's where the Mercury retrograde is at. But then Jupiter, Saturn, Mars, all these other planets in retrograde too. What you gonna do? 6 out of 10 planets in retrograde at one time? Shh. It's hectic out here. It's super hectic out here. Ooh, you Aquariuses. Oh, Jesus. My fault. Let me get to you. I got to skip to the Aquariuses. Because Aquarius goes with Leo. It's the shadow nature. So if you're an Aquarius, you ain't exempt either. I'm not saying that you're going to get bust across the head. I'm just saying that you should breathe real slow. Because it's opposite your sun sign. The Mercury retrograde opposite my sun sign. I'm never excited about a Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. No Taurus. Just do it somewhere else. Just do it somewhere else. But how Saturn is already sitting in Capricorn, just bringing so much agitation and pain and restrictions to folks. You want smoke? Remember, that's the last hashtag, but it's like, do you want smoke? I don't really want no smoke. I like smoke. I like action and all that. Oh, what about the eclipse? How did I leave that out the title? Jesus Christ. Gotta make another video tomorrow, right? You got an Aquarius moon with, anything in Aquarius, that Mercury retrograde is opposite. See, I only can smile about it because I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke with it at all. Ooh, look at my big brother. Who wants smoke? Who wants smoke? Who wants smoke, Emperor? Who wants smoke? And when you are a Leo, you doing too much right now. Most Leos, this is the time, your birthday ain't came yet, so you ain't got no energy. 6 planets in retrograde, meaning you agitated and moving too fast. Not just on paperwork, insurance, relationships, contracts. Don't worry about what it is. Think of the big picture first, because it's not just one planet. Slow that thing on down. Back it on up. Back it on up. Back it on up. Back it on up. Because if you don't back it on up, bruh, let me say this, because remember I said you don't have to lay low, you got to breathe slow. You just came on, thank you for joining. Please press 2 if you shared the video. The more planets in retrograde, the slower you should breathe. So when you see so much stuff popping off, and you're reacting too fast to it, at least ask yourself, is this my ego? Because Mercury rules the thoughts. Right. So your egotistical thoughts could get you in a place. Now you don't want to be checked. You don't want nobody to tell you nothing. And they say Tauruses are the hard head. I was born with Mercury. I was born with 5 planets in retrograde, so I can talk about this. This has been my life. All babies born like right now, they have all these planets in retrograde. The moth is in here. I start seeing stuff flying around. I'm like, what are you doing here? You can't just sit still though, because you still got to live. You still got to go to work. You got to produce money. You got to put gas in the car. Your children are not paying no kind of attention to what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? They are like moving. But you could take this and turn it into your advantage. How do I turn this into my advantage? That's my other thing too. I'm pivoting and I'm like, you know why everybody's listening to this channel? Or why you even go to a coach, or why you go somewhere and put a team together? Because you want the advantage. Are you interested in the advantage, or are you interested in being fair and just letting fate solve it? Which one you want, fate or the advantage? I'm going to wait. I want to see how many people, how y'all answer this. You want fate or you want the advantage? I'm just doing a survey right here, just for my own personal. Do you want to leave it to fate, or do you want some kind of advantage that can give you the edge? What do you want? What do you really want? We go and have sex. Look how much Viagra, how much money Viagra's making. Because people want what? Because they want the advantage. When you, the shoes you wearing when you go play basketball or run track or whatever, why y'all don't want to leave it to fate? Hold on, all of y'all want the advantage? I'm going to show you how you take advantage of this situation. That's why I love astrology. Because I'm looking for... I'm honest, though. Most people be like, oh, if it's the will of the universe, well, then why so many people talking about they want the advantage? Real talk. You ever heard somebody say, oh, it just wasn't meant to be. The universe just wasn't on my side. And then you ask them, do you want the advantage? And them jokers be like, yes. Oh, Rita says she wants faith. But I didn't say faith. I said fate. F-A-T-E. F-A-T-E. This is how you take advantage. You let the other person who doesn't have the intel that you have, the understanding that you have, go out there and bust their head. There's never enough advantage. There's never enough. The Pope ain't stopped. The Pope had the advantage and he didn't slow down. Donald Trump already had the advantage. He didn't have to run for president. And look what he did. That was a very good question. What if you already have the advantage? You want some more. That's the Leo in all of us. You want everybody to, then you want to express the advantage. Because that's what power is. The ability to shift things. That's what leverage is. If you want leverage, that's all leverage is. Leverage is an advantage over gravity. I ain't doing nothing but talking science right here. Just real simple, right knowledge. Because that's me. That's where I come from. Real right knowledge. Right. So, if you let somebody rush out there, we're going to use NASCAR. This is my favorite example. NASCAR, they're going around and round and round and round and round and round and round. And there's 50 cars out there, and you're running in 18th place. You're running in 18th place, right? And it's so tight, you just can't get through them cars. You was at 25 and moved up to 18. You just can't get by, can't get by, can't get by. And then somebody up in the front wreck. Do you keep driving as fast as them? Or do you slow that thing down and maneuver your way through there? Because, hey April, most people want to keep going fast when they see an accident ahead. I promise you on everything. The way you get the advantage during retrogrades is slow it down and let the wreck happen in front of you. Some of y'all probably can log off right now and be like, I'm good. But you don't want to slow down. Breathe. Exhale. Let me show you how to do a proper inhale. You ready? Oh, I'm flying over them. There's Karen. She's going to wreck. She's going to wreck. If you see a wreck ahead and you're flying, you can't jump over nobody in a retrograde because it's too unpredictable. You have to slow down. There is no, I can get around it. I got a shortcut. Not with Saturn in Capricorn. Watch this inhale. Listen real close. I'm going to count on my fingers as I inhale. Can you get to 9 on the inhale? I just did a 13. Can you count to 9 on the inhale? Can you count to 5 or 7? Where are you at? What can you do that shows that you're slowing down? You feel me? Because then you'll be in the wreck too. Retrograde is here for wrecks and for rectification. If you got the advantage, then you use the power to leverage to rectify what was wrong and put yourself in a more favorable position. That's what the Pope does. That's what the president does. That's what the generals do. I'm a general. Some people say, why you don't call yourself a master, Kair? I don't know. Because I'm with Sun Tzu. They called him Master Sun. And he never caught a body. Just think about that. Sun Tzu never killed a person. And he was the greatest master of strategy in all of recorded history in China. I'm with that. Karen, I know you can get to 30 because you over there with a martial artist. Right. You know how to slow your breath down. I got the advantage because I know how to breathe slow. I see some 8s on here. Word. I see some 7s. I need some 10s. I need 10s and highers. And don't be doing it like, don't try to get to 20 like that. That's not even fair. Don't do that. Take your time and just count. You see what I'm saying? Right. But if you got the advantage, then keep it and use it as leverage and add on to it. Because that's what nature does. Nature don't back off of it. When it's got the advantage, it goes all the way through. But timing and precision, this is the time when you really need to be precise. Right. And so many people, I'm going to tell you a true story. I got a house for sale, right? But the contract just expired. So they didn't take one of the offers that came for the house. They didn't even ask me would I have taken that amount of money, which I would have. So now they want me to go back into a 6-week contract with them. But it's a Mercury retrograde and 5 other planets in retrograde. What do I do? What do I do? Because I want the money for the house. I got something I can do with the money for the house. But guess what? I'm gonna have to be smart. There was a missed opportunity because there was a miscommunication. I think they might have been in their pride or in their feelings. I don't know. Because they wasn't going to get the right amount. Don't make those kind of mistakes. Inhale slow. Communicate precisely. Don't respond off of emotions. Like I got in a conversation, I got into a little squabble last week, 10 days ago, and I said I didn't want to have the conversation because I knew the timing wasn't right, and I was trying to control the situation by avoiding. Another way to keep the advantage is to avoid some shit. Can I get y'all to, some of y'all, can you type in avoid some shit? Don't lay low, breathe slow, and avoid some shit. We're coming up with these formulas in here tonight. Don't let somebody type that for me. Don't lay low, breathe slow, and avoid some shit. I'm gonna be sidestep. Ain't going back and forth with you niggas. I'm living my best life. You better try to keep a positive attitude with all this going on. I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with you niggas. I think I got that. Can I post that? I think I just yep, there it is. Snoop and Lil Duval. Ain't going back and forth with you niggas. I'm living my best life. That's the attitude you better have during this retrograde, because a lot of y'all attitudes is funky anyway. And you so fast that you want to get smoke, but you ain't even trained to fight. You ain't even trained to fight and want to run up in somewhere. Is it the best time? I'm trained to fight, and I'm still trying to avoid some shit. I'm trained in magic. I'm trained in martial arts. I'm trained in gunplay. I'm trained in legalese. And guess what? I'm still trying to avoid some shit. There go Khufu. He trying to get more advantage. See? Wait a minute. This is my man right here. Y'all don't understand how far we go back. And anyway, you put him on the spot. He said, how long will this be going on, coach? Why the hell we've been talking this long and nobody has asked me how long this is going to be going on? How long I got to lay low? When's the best time? It also depends, because you can make certain moves for you. I just got finished today. I had so much fun doing a chart for somebody, showing them when was the best, how to pick out certain times to move according to their chart. I could generally tell you, I really would be chilling at least until Mercury retrograde move out the way. You still gonna have 3 other planets in retrograde. By the time Mercury finishes in around Labor Day, Jupiter would already be back out of the shadow. You feel me? So I would at least, but Saturn is going to be in retrograde for a minute. Neptune's in retrograde. You got these outer planets that's in retrograde. What up, Willie? Get them in shape down there. Tell the whole squad I said salute. All them ladies down there that's losing, they're releasing that weight. Tell them they're not losing weight, they're releasing weight. Excellent time to go to the gym. Even while we laying low, though, what's the activity when I lay low? Can you release some stuff? Can you reprogram some stuff? Can you rejuvenate some other stuff? Can you reread some stuff? Can you go back over the basics on some stuff? She got the, I said all of August. Yeah, Labor Day is the first weekend in September. That's just for Labor Day. I mean, that's just for Mercury retrograde. Oh, Leslie want me to go finish the joints. Where was I at? I think I was at, I was at Cancers. So Cancers are prideful about their money. Yes, Cancers are prideful about their money. Leos are prideful about their personality. So you Leo risings, I don't care what your sun sign is. If you're Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, or Pisces, and you are a Leo rising, it's all about you. You're going to be y'all going to be the ones getting peeled to the white meat, because you're going to think everything else about you. Stop taking everything so damn personal. Because Leo is it's a fixed sign, so it takes shit so personal. Stubborn? Shoo, Jesus Christ. Wow. Virgos, man, your spirituality, you're gonna be your dreams, somebody shitting on your dreams, you're gonna be damn tripping off of that because you got pride in your dreams. Man, you might get busted with some weed. You Virgos and Virgo risers, y'all better be easy on your actual smoking and be careful, because that could be your downfall, is the pride in how much you smoke, or how much weed you keep on you, or something like that. Who's next? Libras, your friends. Shit, that's messed up too. Your friends is gonna be where you're the most prideful at in the organizations and the groups you're in. If you're a Libra or a Libra rising, damn. Just imagine if you got a child too, and you don't know what their rising sign is. And the child is bugging, but they got a different rising sign than you do, and they got a different sun sign than you do, and you trying to put your math on their stuff. No, I didn't say Leo. You didn't miss Leo's son. Look, that's why Khufu laughing. All up in the damn face. Yeah. Don't take it personal. Libras, your friends, that's bad on y'all too, because y'all so social and you want attention from everybody, and now it's gonna be strained. That's messed up. I mean, not messed up to me. I don't really care. But if you're not ready, you can't slow it down. I'll go back around and get Gemini. Next is Scorpio. What are you famous for? Because Scorpio, this happened in your 10th. This happened in your solar 10th, right? So the way you get things done, your Scorpios are very prideful in their responsibilities and the way they discipline themselves or others. So anything being a little bit outside of the plan for the Scorpios and the plan that they had, or the way they are disciplining something, or the structure of something, or a contract, they're going to be salty sideways, because that's where they're the most prideful at. Sagittarius. Oh shit. Sag, your philosophy. Damn. Ain't that crazy? Because Leo's the 9th house of Sag. I'm just shaking my head, yo, because I know all of y'all's personalities. Yeah, I done done well over 1,000 readings, probably in the last 4 or 5 years, and I've been doing astrology for 16 years. And so every time I do another client or answer a question, I learn more about the personality of that sign, that planet, all those things. So Sagittarius is shit. And Sag risings, your philosophy is going to be challenged. Your trips, you may be delayed. You may not get to go over out of seas, out of town, or wherever you want to go. Your messages may be misunderstood. Who's next? Capricorns. Your desires. Capricorn, y'all already catching hell because you already got Saturn in retrograde right in your damn face. Okay? But now here you got Scorpio. I mean, you got Leo on your solar 8th, right? So that means if you put Capricorn at the ascendant, that means Scorpio's at the 8th house. So, I mean, Leo's at the 8th house. And that's your desires. That's the occult. You Capricorn better watch out for somebody putting some voodoo on your ass. You need to be making sure you're protected. If anybody's going to lay low other than you Leos, you Capricorns better fall back. Don't be out there. Capricorns, only do white magic right now. I need all my Capricorn and Capricorn risings to just type white magic, light magic. Do good things for people. Do good deeds. I would ask all my Capricorns to do good deeds. If you're a Capricorn, send me $5 on my Cash App right now. Do a good deed for Coach. I want some coffee tomorrow. Somebody send me something on my Cash App. Where my Cash App at? Matter of fact, if any of this is helping you, I take Cash Apps. Absolutely. Please don't get it twisted. That's my Cash App right there. Yes, if this is helpful, because I'm into receiving. But you Capricorns, you might want to create some good karma for yourself right now by paying it forward. Oh, if you got a stellium or a lot of planets in Capricorn, you might want to think about paying it forward too. $2, 50 cents, nice words, all of that. White magic, good deeds only. If you were anything in Capricorn, you better be nice. Because what's the 8th house of Capricorn? Leo, right? Aquarius. Oh, relationships. Shit. Damn, Milana. That's only because I know your chart. I don't know all your chart, but If you're an Aquarius or Aquarius rising, your pride is in your relationships. Get ready for some shakeups. Shakeups and breakups. What's that? Surprise news. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Aquarius is Gomer Pals on the way to your relationship. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Yeah, how you partner and stuff like that. Ooh, and some open enemies. Ow. Ow, Aquariuses. Ow. Ow. Yeah. And you got Venus in Aquarius. That's really ugly. And I ain't even trying to be the bearer of bad news, but damn, I told you the formula is to slow down. All of you can negate everything I'm saying if you moving slow. But now I'm talking to those of you who won't move slow. You'll hear what I said, and you'll be like, man, he don't know what he's talking about. I do what I feel like out here. Well, go ahead then. Don't you worry about that. Your partner's in Aquarius, so you may be the shakeup to them. If you're dating an Aquarius, married to an Aquarius, you may be bringing them the smoke to them. Some kind of way your Leo, your house of Leo may be activating them. Pisces. Oh man, your health. Pisces, watch out for your heart. Watch out for your health. Blood pressure. Watch out for that. Pisces, on the job. Leave a little early before you go to work. If any of you getting written up, anything like that, who won't smoke? Who won't smoke? I'm just saying, stay focused. You Leos, don't get off too much in your fantasies. Don't stick your head in the sand right now. Deal with some reality. Pisces, you're really being demanded to deal with some perfection right now. Some real analytical stuff right now. Okay? Oh, that's what this was too. If you go to CoachKastrology.info, I got a 365 reading, because all of this stuff is going to influence you for the next year. Yeah, we're not going to have 6 planets in retrograde no more in 2018. So if you had a birthday in January, then you still got 6 more months before your birthday comes. You might want to come see me. If you got a birthday yesterday in Leo, you got another 12 months for your birthday, right? Because I don't do birthday from January 1st to January 1st. If your birthday was February the 14th, I do February the 14th to February the 13th. A 1-year calendar strictly for you, right? It's strictly strategy. Everybody should have one. If you're in my astrology course, you already know how to do this. Easy breezy. Matter of fact, I'm going to just do a free webinar for everybody in my astrology course. I'm going to let y'all get it. No, I ain't. My fault. I'm going to do one webinar teaching it, but I'm going to just give y'all the code to get in for free. Okay? Gotcha. Nikisha, what up, baby? So I did Pisces. And then Aries, yeah, that's Aries. That's your love. What you love. What you, your sex. The way that you have, your creativity, your money, your kids could be bringing the smoke to you. Something with your money, something with your casual sex partner, not your committed sex partner, but your casual sex partner. They could agitate you. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay, because you know when you hit it with the loofah to take the dry skin off, that's what the retrograde is trying to do. It's trying to get the old dead skin off. And some of you were like, nah, I don't really want to scrub. I just want to stand here under the water. You got to scrub that stuff off. Sometimes. It's coming. All my earth signs, Tauruses, this is in our 4th house. Emotions, our feelings, our magic, the way we nurture loved ones. You know what I'm saying? I felt like somebody hurt my feelings the other day. They didn't want to apologize. Somebody I love dearly, they didn't want to apologize or even consider that they hurt my feelings. Guess what? Once I looked at it, I was like, ah, damn it, Leo in the 4th. Leo in my solar 4th, but Leo in my 12th, because I'm a Virgo rising. So my natal 12th, solar 4th. You got to be able to look at it like these different ways. I ain't really going to go into all that. I'm giving you all the shortcut. Did I cover Virgo, Sun, Leo rising? I went through all 12 zodiacs. And all 12 zodiacs means I did Aries, Aries rising. Gemini, Taurus, Taurus rising. Gemini, Gemini rising. Cancer, Cancer rising. I went all the way around, I did all 12. Now I did the first 3, and then I stopped for a minute and talked. So now I'm just finished Aries, just did Taurus again. Now I'm about to do Gemini. So if you're a Gemini Sun or a Gemini rising, right, I'm not doing no readings. If you would like a reading, you could just come on over to CoachKAstrology.info, get the 365, and we'll give you a whole schedule for the next year. Easy breezy. Don't you want? Everybody said they wanted the advantage. How many people want the advantage? If you want the advantage, I'm a C. That's what I'm saying. I love when I do these and I call people's bluff. They say, oh, I want the advantage. I want the advantage. But then you got to put something down to pick something up. How can I go through and just read everybody that's on here? 6 planets in retrograde. I know my limits. I'm already tired as hell anyway tonight. Right. And I got a client after I finish this. And some other resolving of things that I have to do in my 4th house. And it's already after 12 o'clock. I love it. Shit is nice. Right. So if you want to come get a consultation just for staying on this long, keep 50 is the code. Keep 50. I'm giving you $50 off. Right. And then Geminis, it's all about how they communicate. How they communicate, that's where they're going to be getting the smoke at. Gemini risings and Gemini suns. And then Cancers is going to be about your money. Yeah. And Leos, y'all already heard what I told y'all. Hey, if you're a Leo with a Virgo rising, though, you get all my prayers. All you Leos, because like I said, you got a birthday coming up. You ain't got no gas, but you don't know how to turn down. You still singing turn down for what? When you should be singing, I ain't going back and forth with you niggas. But you saying turn down for what? You should turn down to preserve yourself to fight another day when the sun is behind your back. You always fight with the sun behind your back. The sun is glaring in your face right now. You shouldn't want no smoke. The lunar eclipse on the 27th. Thank you so much. I did forget that, Marlene. Wow. The second part of the eclipse means to cut things off. So the eclipse is happening with 6 planets in retrograde, and it's the longest eclipse we done had. It's gonna be the longest. It's like a 4-hour eclipse. So no rituals the day before, the day of, and the day after. So can somebody type no rituals? What's that? 26, 27, 28. No rituals, 26, 27, 28. No rituals. What up, Chris? No rituals, 26, 27, and 28. Don't do it. Because there's so many sinister forces out here that's seasoned in their magic that they're doing some evil shit on eclipses. The reason the planet is so effed up is because the negative forces are using magic to control it, and they use eclipses to maintain dominion over people who don't have the magical empowerment that they do. And some people, this is the difference between a spiritual teacher and a spiritual master. A spiritual master knows what his armament is, and it's like, I ain't really got that kind of armament. A teacher or something can get a little arrogant, and they can be like, I don't need no teacher. I got it all myself. I figured it all out myself. The Most High gave it to me. Woo, 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 woo. They ain't got no counsel. They don't seek counsel from others. That joker's already effed up. Because even the sinister is seeking counsel from his counsel. He's seeking counsel from his counsel of evil magi's or evil spiritual workers. Yeah. I like a team of light workers on my squad. The Sinister got way more negative on their side because this planet is disagreeable. You don't need to fast. That's a ritual. Fasting is a ritual. Why? You need all the energy you can to go through this. Yeah. How about meditate? Eat you some food, meditate, drink plenty of water. How about that? Maybe light you an incense at the most. You know what? I shake my head because somebody on here right now is like, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to do it anyway. It's okay. Energy unfolds. But I use the eclipse to cut off the things that I'm not attached to. So, man. If I'm holding on to this water and this water is no good for me and the eclipse is coming to take this away from me, but I'm attached to it, it may not leave me. But if I set the water down and took my hands off of it and the eclipse came by and took it away from me, that's how I use eclipses. Everything I don't want, I set it outside like trash. Absolutely. I release all attachment to it. I set it outside by the door. When the trash man come, what do he do? What's the routine when the trash man come? You put stuff out by the street. He come through on trash day and pick it up. Are you out there playing in the trash? Do you play in the trash when the trash man is coming? That's how you do an eclipse. You just set it out there and get out the way. When do you set it out there? A day or two before. That's it. And a lot of times people don't even go back out there and get the trash can until the next day. No, suspend altar work. Suspend all altar work. Suspend your altar work for 3 days. None of y'all are working that hard where it's going to kill you to stop doing something on your altar for 3 days. I'm not even working on my altar every day. So how in the world, okay, well, my bad. If you're that devout, then more honors to you. But I'm just keeping it 1,000. I'm not even at my altar every day. But them 3 days, it's okay. Now, how about 2 or 3 days? Like, I got candles going right now that I lit yesterday. I'm going to let them run out. I ain't even need to press it. Tomorrow's Tuesday. They're not even halfway. So I'm not getting ready to go light no more candles this week. Deuces. Okay. I thought I put something on my page today. I said, work on your fallback game. Why y'all so the act of non-doing? The act of non-doing is one of the greatest accomplishments you can work with. Wu Chi. Wu Chi and Wu Wei. Wu Chi means the void, but Wu Wei means effortless effort. Effortless effort produces excellence. There is no Wu Sa. That was in a movie. There's no such thing as Wu Sa. There isn't. It was a movie term, and you all picked it up like it's real. Wu Wei is real, and Wu Chi is real, but there is no Wu Sa. Strive for Wu Wei. Effortless effort produces excellence. Then you can pick up the ball later. Remember we said fall back? Let somebody else crash. Who else is in? Who else? You said you want the advantage. The person that's in front of you, what if they crash? Oh, my spaghetti might need to get stirred up. Hold on. Smelling all righteous in here. Hush, hush. Oh, that thing is just. Woo. That's the real deal Holyfield right there, ladies and gentlemen. One time for your mind. Woo, that's one time for your mind right there. Don't you worry about the ingredients. Watch what we're going to do. Uku? Bye. Ain't got going back and forth. Okay, I hope that's good for everybody. What I'm going to do for y'all is pray for y'all, because I need prayer, and I'm going to pray for y'all. And then I'm going to go back to work tonight. You feel me? I hope this was helpful to anybody who came. Thank you if you just got here. Please share the video. I hope it helps a lot of people. I'm gonna do another video with Jasmine, and I'm gonna do like the drawing. But tonight I just felt like talking while I was cooking, and that's it. 6 planets in retrograde. Who won't smoke? You won't smoke? And Leos, everybody should pray for them. But everybody has Leo in their chart. Absolutely. So I got that 365 reading. If you want a Mercury retrograde, that'll be in there with the 365. If you want, because you just need to know what your steps are. What are my steps to be in rhythm? Just that simple. So thanks all 12 Zodiacs for showing up tonight. Peace. What up with you? And yeah, we had a nice little crowd tonight. On a scale of 1 to 10, how helpful was this? And what was the one big thing that you could take with you? So what was the one big thing that you learned tonight that you can apply immediately or tomorrow? What did you learn? What was one big thing you could learn that you can apply immediately? And on a scale of 1 to 10, 1, don't you ever do this again, coach? And 10, you really like what you heard, and you know it was you took some value from it, some tips, tools, and techniques. All right. Do a cool tap for the tap. Wabazon, got my favorite going, Shalel Cologne. I am in the love of all, and all love is in me. I am a part of all, and all is a part of me. I am one with all, and all is one with me. I can succeed as a part of all and fail as an individual. I can be all that I wish in all, as long as my wish is to stay in all. I am never alone. All is, I am. All can, I can. All does, I do. Tonight we're saying the Usnisa. Namo Bhagavate, Tralokiya, Pradavisistaya, Buddhaya, Bhagavate, Tadayata, Om. Visudaya, Sama, Tababasa, Purana, Gata Gahana, Subhava Sudi, Abasankatu Mam, Sagatu Verivakana, Amirta Abasakai, Ma, Mantra Padai, Aharu, Ayusam Durani, Sodahaya, Gagana Vasudi, Usnisa Vajaya Vasudi, Sahasa Ramzi, Samko Dite, Salvatati Gati, Avalokani, Sat Paramita, Paraparani. Sarvatati Gati Matadasi Bhumi Pradastite, Sarvatati Gati Herdaya, Anastita Anastite, Mahamudra, Vajrakaya Samatana Vasudi, Savarano, Paya Gati Paravasudi, Patini Vitaya Sudi, Samaya Anastite, Mani Mahamana Tatota Butakoti Parasudi, Visputa, Buddhisudi, Jaya, Vajaya, Smara, Sarva Buddha, Anastite Sudi, Vajra Garbe, Vajra Bhavati Mama Siriam, Sarvasat Vanam Pakaya Paravasudi. Sarvatati Gati Sinkame Samavasayantu, Sarvatati Gati Samavasanastite, Budaya, Vibodaya, Vibodaya, Samati Parasuri, Sarvatati Gati Herdaya, Anastite, Mahamudra, Swaha. Breathe slowly. The advantage, I'm trying to give you the advantage you can trust. Stephanie said, what I learned is the more planets in retrograde, the slower I should be moving and breathing. Next time, could you talk about the blood moons, please? The blood moons is some hype. Nobody was talking about blood moons 20 years ago. It's just the appearance of it. It's just a color. But it's not. The blood moon, I didn't talk about it because it's not as serious as an eclipse or retrogrades or full or new moons. It's hype, yo. It's hype. It's hype. No rituals during the eclipse. Thank you. You on track with your fallback game. Absolutely. What up, Cassandra? Breathe slowly through these retrogrades. Should be breathing slow all the time. Yup. I see some 8s up here. I see some 11s. Breathe slows. Salute to the God. We need to go see Max, Kufu. We need to find out where Max at. On Bad Boys. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Wusa is not real. Lord King, what up? Sophia! Yeah. What up, Denise? All right, Coach is going to be out of here. Salute, I'm going to holler at y'all. CoachKAstrology.info. CoachKAstrology.info. And the coupon code is KEEP50. The coupon code is KEEP50. CoachKAstrology.info. Scroll down, get the 365 reading. That's what you want. Last things, do retrogrades impact existing natal retrogrades? Oh, that's a good question. Damn, that's a good question. Shit. Why you ain't asked that earlier? The answer is hell yeah. But I would have wanted to get into that more. Tomorrow, retrogrades inside of retrogrades. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Yeah, that'll be fun right there. Dang, you ain't said loud enough. I didn't respond. How did I miss that? I didn't see nothing. We'll get it tomorrow. All right. Yes, retrogrades impact existing retrogrades in your chart already. This was for those people who really don't have a lot of retrograde in their chart, and they're just out here wilding. That's a special conversation for y'all. We can handle it a little bit better. Our fallback game is so much better because we already moving slow. Shit not going fast for us anyway. We make up a lot of ground. I got 5 planets in retrograde in my natal chart. So when something like this happens, the last time I seen something like this was like 2010. I make advances because I can just wait for other people to hit catastrophe. They wasn't going to slow down and listen to me no way. Oh shit, there go Dre. Dre could do a whole Abdullah Uriel Kafra. Right. How many of y'all know how many retrograde planets you have in your chart? There's a lot of y'all already know. So it's not a big deal because you know I told you what to do. Fall back. I have 4 and 3 upcoming, and 3 are upcoming retrogrades. Yeah, get in rhythm. If you get in rhythm with it, then everything will be perfect. You have even more advantage. If you know that you got retrograde planets, like me, I got Mercury retrograde conjunct Saturn in my 9th house in Taurus. So here it comes squaring that. I got a Mercury retrograde squaring a natal Mercury retrograde. I couldn't go into all that tonight. Jokers will get lost. That's why I say you take the course. That's just too much. That's too deep to be going in like that. Right. The Cash App is still open right there. You only got 2 planets in retrograde. You chilling. You probably pissed off right now. I just need some energy. Liquid, I bet you do. All right. Thank you so much. Look forward to working with some of y'all this week. Oh, see some of y'all in Carnegie Hall in New York, baby. See y'all in New York, players. Yeah. Going to get the wig done tomorrow. My outfit is smashing. I should show you the shoes. I should show you the bow tie. That's why I ain't doing none of that. I'm gonna holler at y'all. I appreciate it. See y'all later. Peace.